It I do find it interesting that whenever I see a Pal World discussion, it always does seem to be the two extremes for the players of it feels like something is like they've ripped it's everything in it is so incredibly ripped off of Pokemon. They should get sued, and it so barely references Pokemon. I don't understand what you're talking about. It really does seem to be an either or whenever I'm seeing the discussions on it.
Mm-hmm. There's no. Some of those Pokemon are blatant rip-offs. Some of those pals are blatant rip-offs, but others are actually unique.
Yeah.
Like,
Or even just like
and honestly, some of them are unique. Some of them are blatant rip-offs. If it weren't Game Freak they were ripping off, it would still be a problem.
yeah.
Like if this were like some indie thing, if they were like ripping off like Cadet Set Beasts or Temtem with their designs, this would not be something flying.
Mhm.
It's specifically because they're ripping off the most profitable entertainment franchise in the world that it's okay. The Game Freak isn't really losing anything on it.
Mhm.
Also, man, any publicity is good publicity because the Power World sure did break 20 million sales. That's a lot of people make pop. It's a good game. This, that, the other. There are sales numbers you do not hit based off of being good at a good game alone.
Yeah.
No matter.
Especially from a small indie thing without the ability to promote much.
Mm, like that, it did that well because of the bad publicity about ripping off Pokemon. If it had if it ironically if it had just had its own designs, it would have probably like tapered off at maybe 1 million.
Mhm.
Anyways, finally a challenger made it. I've been waiting for someone to battle. Uh, got to admit, I didn't think it'd be you. Oh, I see how it is. Didn't trust Leon. But I guess I should expect no less from a Pokemon trainer, Leon, so I promise him. And you're going to defeat Leon? Do you have any idea how high hurdle that is? As his greatest rival, I guess that I, right hand, will have to show you. Gym Leader Right Hand doesn't simply control the weather, he also seeks two-on-two battles. He is prepared for any situation against foe like him. I have to die real quick. 1 second. Challenge my gym leader. Right. I almost tried
Okay,
to.
he took a selfie right beforehand.
Beautiful.
Oh, oh, if you watch his animation, he definitely took a selfie.
Glorious. Javier busts in with what's up. I'm ready for you to beat right hand. Let the winds blow. Stream forward, Sandstorm. First things first.
I like Raihan. I like a lot of what he's got going for him. But comparing him to Iono, which is like the closest comparison I can think of because of the big focus on social media, thematically he's not supremely tied together.
Oh.
Like he's got a lot of separate things going for him. Most powerful gym leader and dragon type trainer I feel like are a good connection because in the series dragon types they've long since combined dragon type with like one of the most powerful types, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But that it doesn't badly, but it doesn't quite seamlessly merge together with the weather effects. And none of this quite goes together with the whole like streamer aesthetic. And like his design is definitely based around the fact that he is a dragon type trainer. And I just think of this compared to Iono, where her being a big streamer and social media person makes sense together with the electric typing, and her design is very much is very much like a design of like somebody who is wearing the electric typing on their sleeve, but also that kind of quirky, wacky stuff that you might see from somebody who's being a very bombastic stream personality. So it's like all of the elements of her like just gelled together really seamlessly in a way that like Raihan, it feels like different distinct parts of his character, if that makes sense.
Javier says, is he a streamer? I saw him as Leon's rival first and Mother Master second. He's not a streamer, but he definitely has like this like online influencer vibe with his what's it called? Propensity to want to take selfies.
It's literally like a canonical thing. You see his Rotom phone, it's getting close, it's getting selfies and like close-up videos and shots that he puts on social media. Like that is like a thing.
Yeah, and it's ow. I really wish you would not. Don't really care with how low Rose Raid's health gets because it's about to go right back up. That crit. Oh, it looks like it doesn't matter because we took it. Oh no, we did not. Oh right, Breaking Strike lowers attack.
Oh right.
Please stop hitting me. Don't you dare. Thank goodness. If it had crit, it would have done like triple damage.
He had not stopped hitting you on my screen, so your like thank goodness was so relieving. Also shout out, because I did a Nuzlocke when I played Shield version. This was the only loss I had, and it was specifically to the chip damage of the sandstorm.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Javier's like, I thought taking selfie was something people do normally, but I see him as social media presence. See, the issue is, taking selfies is something people do normally in real life. He is the only person up to this point in the Pokemon series who has ever taken a selfie ever, thereby making it feel less like a thing he's doing, like everyone else, and more a thing he specifically does.
Yeah.
Which called attention to it in a way that, as Hale says, is a little clunky and awkward compared to Iona, who's just like, no, clearly they're like, oh, let's try to be like hip like the kids. Kids take selfie. You as you said, Raihan feels like Leon's rival first and the weather thing second. And I do think the weather thing was supposed to be like part of him being the best because, gosh, you really need to stop hitting me with that. Ow!
Also, I'm gonna say I understand the idea of like more Instagram model or TikToker and like not much on the social media stuff. He has canonically and animated in his model a Rotom phone that is taking shots of the battle. That is definitely more than just he's just taking selfies, and it was important enough to his character to make it a well-seen part of his model in this fight. Like, so clearly they want it to be a thing. That's a part of his character.
That makes Sandaconda.
Oh, I hate Sandaconda. Hate that frickin' Sandaconda. Oh. Now also Giggle's special defense increase thanks to the sandstorm. It does?
Yeah, rock types get a special defense boost from Sandstorm. Yeah, that's why, part of why Hail sucks, because, Rain and Sun increase fire and water respectively and decrease the opposing one.
Right. And then it looks like Sandstorm not only does the chip damage, but also gives rock types boost.
Yeah, the Sandstorm does chip damage, but there are 3 types immune to it, and also buffs rock type specifically because it's a rock type move.
Right.
Whereas Hail did chip damage and only ice was immune, and that was all it did.
Winter says, "Fuck him up! Fuck him up!"
Also, real quick, I actually had a point.
Go ahead.
Don't remember it anymore. See, being a social media presence. Hopefully it's right. Oh yeah, the weather is probably an attempt to be connected to it being, the best Pokemon, one of the best Pokemon, because it's like having a strategy. It's like one of the most visually obvious cues that there's a strategy here.
Yeah.
And then the selfies, whether you consider it like, oh, he's like a social media influencer, like a TikToker, streamer, etc., or if it's just a thing he does, either way, it very much feels like something they did all that stuff and then they tacked this on at the end when they were done.
Whereas you can tell Iona was built from the ground up with this idea in mind.
Yeah, I don't know. Very much is built up from the ground as they're like, we're going to make a streamer character. Oh, good. I took down his only rock type right as the Sandstorm ends. Alright. Info. Selfies up 3 returns. Fire Fang is physical. So you use Giga Drain, Sandaconda, and you actually switch out. Maybe I should have switched out to Rose. I think. Oh, I forgot there's rocks. Yeah, Flygon will Breaking Strike because it's the fastest. Athos' attack will fall yet again, which doesn't matter because she'll use physical moves. Then Giga Drain, which, yes, does one shot, which should also fully heal. Boom. Sand Spit. Gosh dang it. Well, the Sandstorm's back. Moonrise again, Stream Force. Oh, man, multiple bases. Honestly, his fight here feels more well put together than his fight in the Pokemon League. I feel like his Pokemon League fight should have been here, and this fight should have been there.
Yeah.
And his awkward switch from one. Doesn't he cycle through like 3 weathers, or is it just 2? Oh yeah, and also Flagnum gets knocked out by Toxic here. Which is what I was aiming for, them both going down at the same time, so that might be possible to pull off a combo going solo, but it's not possible. Oh, does he have special dialogue for if you knock out both of his second and third Pokemon at the same time? So his last Pokemon is going to be alone.
That's neat.
Giga Dream.
Andrew's mentioned a few times he doesn't seem to fancy Raihan's battle. I think the league fight uses 3 of the 4 weathers, says Javier. Fun fact, you probably know already, Iona's a streamer because streamers are big in Spain.
Oh,
I thought it's because they were just big in general. I didn't realize it was bigger in Spain.
That's neat. Oh, there's another highlight of the selfie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly, I definitely don't think it's like really like a strong criticism. It's definitely more of a, this was clearly pass 1 and Iona was pass 2.
Yeah, that's all I was saying was like and I didn't even think about it until like I definitely wasn't thinking while playing this. This is a clunky way to introduce this. We got him, we got Iono, and now that we're back to him, and I can make the comparison. I'm like, oh wow, they really like upgraded when they were doing Iono for the idea of like this social media focused gym leader. It's not that right hand is like an awful version of it. It's just like, it's clear that Iono was really ground up, conceptualized as this streaming presence.
Yeah, here they were dipping their toes into the idea. The next one they like actually did research. Tiger says also it's fun to see right hand doing now unevolved Pokemon as his ace. G-Max depletion. Asos's PP was reduced. Oh wait, that actually is not a good thing.
That was rude.
Let's see what Max Knuckle does. For the record, I wanted to switch out our boy Kretcher to reset the stat lowerings. Ooh. Its reflect has worn off. That in mind, I probably want to Hyper Potion Athos. And another Max Knuckle to Duraludon with the attack raise. This should be it. Unless he takes out Kretcher. Then we're probably in trouble. Ooh.
That's weird.
Okay, we're good.
Good going, Kretcher.
He can raise his defense with Max Steel, but he hasn't. I've used Max Knuckle. He has done that though. It was scary.
Well, it's funny to see Raihan use a now unevolved Pokemon as his ace. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Honestly, what's even funnier is that now Duraludon is added to the list of not fully evolved Gigantamax Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
Sick pose. Oh, it's all sandy. I've lost, but I still look good. Maybe I should snap a quick selfie.
He is right. He does still look good.
In the aftermath of the fierce battle, I feel pressure appear and refreshed as pure and refreshed as when the sky clears after a storm.
How? There's so much sand everywhere.
What can I possibly say? Calling myself Leon's rival seems I'd grow up feeling quite conceited for someone who can't even claim the title of champion. Overconfident in myself and my team. I'll give you what you want then, the proof of your victory, the Dragon Badge. Are you taller than everyone else?
I think he's one of the tallest ones, yeah.
You can now catch Pokemon of any level. Which compared to like 55 of the last one, that's a pretty big jump. You collected all the gym badges of the Galar region. Now win your way through the semifinals and finals for your chance to challenge Leon. You must. You owe us that much at least for beating us in the battle here today. Don't I have to beat you again? Do you even have a chance? You've collected all.
He's like, oh wow, you are a child.
I do think part of that is just how tall he is. And I think the characters here are probably like 14-ish. So we're probably like 5 feet to his like 6'8" or 6'6" or something like that.
Oh my god.
Oh, you collected all the gym badges. At last it's time for the Champion Cup. I look forward to seeing how you all do in battle. Hey, Lyra. Or I guess it's more like, hey, Lyra. Sorry to hold you up, but there was something I forgot. First off, as a sign of my respect, here's TM99, the King's move Breaking Swipe. Yeah, that was definitely your signature move that fight. Which is impressive because only 2 of his Pokemon know it. And one of them was Dynamax, so it came out as something else when he used it. And he still used it not to be like, yeah, that was definitely the move of the match. And secondly, here's the Dragon-type Gym Leader uniform. The mark of true strength. Number 25, Challenger Lyra. You completed the gym challenge. Good on you, kid. Now prove your strength to the whole region and the Champion Cup. Right hand, I'm here to see just how good you are. There you are, Leon's little brother. Not Hop, Leon's little brother. Don't worry, I'll give you a battle that'll make you want to quit the gym challenge altogether. Oh no. I've tried out lots of different strategies and I've made up my mind about how I want to battle. I'm not gonna lose. I beat you and Lyra, and even Lee. I'll be seeing you, Lyra. Let's have another epic battle someday. If you're feeling up to it, you might want to go train hard in the wild area. Oh no, Tails, a pot.
I'm smiting it. I'm smiting it. I wasn't in mod view. Like a fool.
Like a fool. Ah, people. Hey there, Lyra. You gave Ryan a good thrashing, and that means you completed the gym challenge. Congratulations from the bottom of my heart. Really wish we could celebrate, but I think there's something we should talk over. That light that covered Hammerlock. It was just like the dankest day. So I missed that. Something about a giant Pokemon went on a giant rampage and almost destroyed the entire Galar region. Sure seems to be that way, my dear. I know we Dynamax our Pokemon today using energy from wishing stars we have that have fallen to us. But we still don't know how to fully control the energy behind Dynamaxing, or how the 2 heroes managed to do so. In fact, we're not even really sure who or what the 2 heroes actually were. Legendary Sword and Shield. Show me, my dearest. My lab coat is now yours. Are you sure, Gran? I still haven't finished the work you assigned to me. Maybe I had something to help you finish that work. Bazam. Professor Sonia. Yeah. 2 heroes that protected the Galar region from the darkest day. And the legend of the sword and shield you just mentioned. It's up to you to figure out the truth behind it all. I know, Gran. I'll do what I can. You or Hop could be the one that takes down Leon, and I don't want to miss that. Not to worry, you can count on me to take care of everything. You just focus on getting to Winden. Go on, head to the station, or you'll miss your train.